Welcome to the Shake It Up Show, the show that takes a look at all things Bury AFC. I'm your host, Nick, and thank the Lord, we've got something to talk about. We don't have to do daft quizzes or which chip shops are real and spin the wheel for, Messi or Yorkshire, or we don't have to do any of that anymore. We can actually talk about real life football matches. And since we've come back for the 21-22 season, what a start we've had. We are unbeaten. We are very close to the top of the league. We have got through to the first round of the FA Vars, and that is thanks to a victory on Saturday against Maltby Main. Let's have a quick look at how we got there. Our nail-biting victory over Maltby Main, albeit on penalties. Thank you very much, Chris Holt. Not only can he answer a series of questions right on a quiz, he can also score a winning penalty. So let's have a look at our fixtures over the coming weeks. Next Tuesday, we play Main Road in the Manchester FA Premier Cup. That's at home. We take a trip to Darwin on Saturday, the 9th of October. On the 12th, it's the top of the table clash against Galkey United, and that's at the Newven, so that's at home. And on the 16th, we take on the St Helens Town at the Ruskin Drive Stadium. So we'll look forward to that one, another trip on the road. So on today's show, we have got a very special guest. He's a shining light of the season so far. He's a wizard on the wing, and he strikes fear into the hearts of defences throughout the Northwest counties. He is, of course, Abs Obasoto. Hello, Abs.
You all right, mate?
How are you? You okay?
Yeah, I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. Just tell me, what have you been doing for your day today? So you've been working hard. You've been out training, or?
Yeah, I've been out training this morning. Just a bit of like working on my weaknesses and stuff like that. Then,
do you have weaknesses?
Quite a few.
You have a few?
Yeah. Sometimes like I need to work on my end product and stuff like that. And I'm a bit weak, so I go to the gym a bit to try and work.
You've been flexing it in the gym?
Yeah, yeah, just a bit, just a tiny bit.
What you benching, Abs?
I benched like 70 kg. That's not a lot, but I'm getting there.
Hey, that's all you need. I'm doing 2 bags of sugar at the minute, so you're doing a damn sight more than me. So, Abs, this is your first time on the Shake It Up Show. I don't know if you've seen it before, but we'd like to give you a big warm welcome to the club. I know you're a big fan favourite. How does that feel walking out in front of the fans at this season? And how's that been?
Yeah, I think it's been great because they always they give you like confidence and stuff like that. Like they make you feel welcome and alive. And like as soon as you get the ball and stuff like that, and you hear them like roaring your name, get at them. It's like you just want to impress them and stuff like that. So it's been amazing, really.
Is it
loving it?
Obviously, because you've played a lot of your football. I know we'll touch a bit on where you've been before, but obviously some of your football over the last couple of years has been behind closed doors, I expect, or probably not in front of many people. So has it been a bit of a culture shock playing in front of 1,200, 1,500 people?
Yeah, definitely, because during the lockdown time there was like no one was allowed to come and watch, and like it was just quiet. You could hear like mostly all the players and all talking on the field, but now 1,200, 1,300 fans, like you can't even hear like some of the players on your pitch talking to you because of the atmosphere and stuff like that. So it's great. It's amazing.
It's the drum, isn't it? Boom, boom.
I hear the drum as well. I hear that quite a bit. Yeah, I hear the drum quite a bit as well.
Did I see one of the games that you were someone tried to grab your shirt off you? They wanted to swap shirts with you, one of the members of the crowd.
Yeah, one of the members of the crowd wanted to swap shirts with me. I think that was against Campion. Yeah. Unfortunately, I couldn't. If we had like spare shirts and stuff like that, I definitely would.
We're on a fan-run club here. We've got no shirts to hand out. Don't be throwing those 40 quid shirts out anywhere. You can't afford them. You'd have to pay for it yourself, Abs. So,
yeah, definitely.
So how have you enjoyed your time at Bury AFC so far? Obviously, the gaffer is his position was a winger. So has he helped you a little bit in your approach to football? And how's Andy? How's he been as a manager?
Yeah, of course, he's helped me quite a lot. We usually have a few chats on like WhatsApp and stuff, like after games or after training. Tells me like what I need to work on and like what I'm doing well and stuff like that. So yeah, he's been great for me. He's really helped me since I first came in. So like when I first came in, I wasn't like really as confident as I am now. And he's helped me with that, like for like my crossing, my dribbling. He's even like come to me during sessions and stuff like that, saying like what I should do here, like mixing up my game and stuff like that. So yeah, Andy's been great. He's been great.
So he's a good coach to work under then, Abs. He's really helped you in that way.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. I love it.
Well, you have to say that then, don't you? Because he'll probably watch this, and if you said anything, you might start questioning you.
Yeah.
So, did you make your debut against FC United? Is that your first game?
My very first game was against Cheadle. That was like 2 weeks before FC United. I came on in the second half, but it was like my very first taste of men's football, so it was like really difficult. I only like touched the ball twice or something like that.
Have you noticed a difference? Have you noticed a step up in playing, obviously at the academy level and then into men's senior football? Have you noticed a big difference?
Yeah, there's a massive difference. Like it's so much more physical and like the pace of the game is so high intensity. So like you can't just like dilly-dally on the ball like you can when you're in academy football. Because if you do that, you just get snapped or someone like tackle you straight away. That's what happened to me in my first game. Like I got a few dead legs because I was taking like too many touches on the ball, so I just get snapped and stuff like that. So yeah.
If anything, you've learned that you've got to kind of pass and move it constantly on the move, constantly giving it and going and giving it and going.
Exactly. Yeah, you just have to be like 2 steps ahead, like in your head. So yeah, have to be quick and sharp.
What's it like with your teammates? So working with like Lewis, who's also a winger, and Chippy, who's been around a little bit. Do they help you at all? Do they give you any advice, or is there anything you've borrowed from them?
Yeah, I've borrowed from both really, because both of them have had a taste of professional football, so they know quite a lot more than me and they're more experienced. So Chippy helps me like on the left side sometimes, and when I'm on the right side, Lewis helps me, and both of us, we like share stuff with each other, like what we need to improve on and stuff like that, and what we can work on as well. Like basically in training, like we usually do like winger specific drills like crossing and finishing, and Chippy's left foot is amazing, and then Lewis has a great right foot as well. So it's just great learning from like both of them. We'll see what I can do and what I can improve on. Yeah.
I think what you've got is you've got 2 very different wingers as well. Like, normally people think wingers are just people that just run up and down the flanks and stuff like that. But I think what Chippy does, obviously, like Chippy's got a great delivery. He can hit a ball from distance and he can rifle them in the top corner. And Lewis is just like, he can frighten defenses to death. And I think that's what you've got a really good mixed bag there of wingers, haven't you?
Yeah, we've got an amazing mix, to be fair. Like I agree with Andy. Sometimes it might be really difficult for him to pick the 11 because all of us are really good for our standard and stuff like that. So yeah.
How have you found the standard of the Northwest counties? Obviously, we're not in the higher echelons of the Premier League and stuff like that. But how have you found the standard at this level in this tier?
I found it's difficult most times, to be fair, because this is my first taste of men's football, obviously. So yeah, you just have to like be confident and brave in yourself, like when you receive the ball and stuff like that. Obviously, I expect to get a load of knocks and stuff like that, get people like snapped at me because obviously I dribble and stuff like that. So yeah, I just have to adapt my game to it. But yeah, it's a tough league. It's tougher than I expected, definitely. So I just have to keep working hard and stuff like that.
Is there any games where you feel like it's been a real battle for you? Is there any games this season that you've really kind of thought, wow, this fullback's, giving me, he's got me in his pocket? Or have you felt like, nah, I can hold my own here, I'm all right?
There's been a few games where I've thought, oh, this is like, when it's going to be a test at the start of the game. So like against Nelson, we won that game 3-1. Yeah, I got a few knocks after the game, like a few dead legs and a swollen ankle and stuff like that. So yeah, I was like, I was in for a good game. And also against Garstein, that was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty tough game as well. My fullback was really quick, so I had to like think of what can I do in order to get past him and stuff like that. But yeah.
It's like I suppose for you, Abs, it's like a bit of an apprenticeship, isn't it, really? It's well, let's just touch upon where you've been before. So obviously you're from Ireland.
Yeah, I was born in Ireland. I played in Bohemians there.
Yeah.
And a team called a local club called Leeds United. That's where I spent most of my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a really good team as well, Leeds United. So yeah, I learned a lot from them. In 2016, we moved over from Ireland to Bolton because my older brother is a tennis player, so he got a scholarship there.
A sporting family.
So, yeah, pretty sporting family. Yeah, we have a pretty sporty family as well. Yeah. But yeah,
so your brother's a tennis player, and he came over for a scholarship. Then it's in Bolton.
Yeah,
that's a weird. I didn't expect, like Wimbledon, Flushing Meadows, Bolton.
Yeah, it's something you don't expect, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's when we moved over in 2016. So I did a bit of football at like Wigan. My younger brother signed for Wigan in 2016, and I was there on trial, but I didn't get offered anything. So I went to Morecambe and they seen a spark in me. So they said they want to offer me something. And then a few weeks later, they said they want to offer me a scholar. So I was like, happy days. Yeah. Signed the scholar for 2 years. And yeah, that's my journey. I didn't get a pro at Morecambe. They said that they didn't have enough money because of lockdown and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, just been doing one-to-one training sessions and stuff like that. And then Ayo showed me Berry. He said I should come for a training session, and I came down and really enjoyed it. And then the rest is history, innit?
Did you know Ayo before then?
Yeah, I knew Ayo from Ireland. We used to play in the same league.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, we played in the same league, so I was very familiar with him. We're good friends.
He's not got an older sister that's a good golfer or something that's coming from Bolton.
Nah, he doesn't. He doesn't.
all the Irish families moving over to play these individual sports in the mecca of sporting excellence, which is Bolton. But yeah, so you came over.
Yeah.
And then, I think I spoke to somebody at the PFA a couple of months ago, and they were saying that the same thing, that a lot of players have lost. There's a whole generation of players that are going to lose out because of COVID, because professional clubs can't afford to keep them on for that addition for a first year pro or something like that. So, I think it's, I suppose in one way, having Bury AFC, it's, obviously we know that there might be a little stopgap for the time being, because I'm sure you've got Aspirations looking a bit further up the leagues, but it must be a nice place to play your football. How have you found the club so far? And how have you found like some of the players and the general vibe of the club?
Oh, the vibe's brilliant. Like everyone's always positive, and obviously as well as winning games, like we're just like a group. Like it's like a second family or some sort of thing like that, because we all care for each other. If someone's down, we bring each other up and stuff like that. And it's not only the players, it's the staff, everyone else that's involved in the club, the fans, everyone. Like it's one big family, and that's how it's meant to be. And that's why I love it so much. So yeah.
I've been watching a lot of the videos, Abs, after games that are appearing on social media, the sing-alongs in the changing rooms. So some of those staff have got some dance moves. I don't know if you've seen.
Yeah, some of them do.
Give those, some of them do. You'll whippersnappers a run for your money.
Some of them are good at singing as well. I'll tell you that. Some of them are great at singing.
Yeah, were you on the coach trip back from Clayton Moore?
I wasn't on the coach trip, but I've seen all the videos.
Like stars in your eyes.
Yeah.
A few of them would do good. Like X Factor. Yeah. Reels.
I was just gonna say some of them would do good. They do decent in X Factor, That's what I think.
So, what are your aspirations for the season then, Abs? What do you want to get out of this season, and what do you want to? Have you set any targets for yourself or any goals for yourself?
I've set a few goals for myself and for the team. So, like for the team, obviously, I want us to win the league. That's the most important thing. And then for me, I just want to enjoy myself and play as much games as possible and just try to improve every game, keep working hard and stuff like that. So I would just have to make sure I'm doing stuff on and off the field in order to play better and stuff like that. So yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, it's. I know the last couple of games you've been on the bench, but I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
you're a great asset to come on for the last 20 minutes just to scare their defences with a bit of pace and a bit of skill, because you don't half cause some trouble on them flanks when you're running down at them. I don't.
Yeah,
I want to see. It looks like do you remember that Roadrunner, that beanie like that, and it's like they're going to start into dynamite TNT, like, and but yeah, it's very much like that. You just run past them all.
Yeah, I'll just try my best to get past them, see what I can do in like 15 minutes. So it doesn't matter how much time I get on the field. I just have to make sure I make an impact and do what the gaffer tells me to do. So yeah, just keep enjoying myself.
So, as well as your tennis playing older brother, you've got a younger brother as well.
Yeah, got a younger brother as well.
And he's at the club as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's at the club as well. Yeah.
How's he getting on, and how's he enjoying it? Is he having a good time?
Yeah, he's having a great time as well, because it's also his first taste of professional football. Like, he was at Morecambe as well with me when he was in under 16. So I played with him before. So yeah, I'm used to playing with him, and obviously he's a great player and everything. So even in training, he like sometimes I come up against him, and because we've known each other for so long.
Does he ever give you? Does he ever put one on you? Does he ever leave a little foot in every now and again, and like in the car going home, you're like, look at that cut on my leg that you've done.
He has at times. He has once, like 2 weeks ago. He put a big challenge on me. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell Mum that you just said to me like that."
Yeah, that won't happen again. Yeah, don't sleep with one eye open tonight, kid.
Yeah, but yeah, we both have a great relationship with each other, and he's loving the club. I'm loving the club. So yeah, it's great.
Fab. Right. Abs, what we're going to do is, you'll be pleased to know, last year we did, when we kind of had no football to talk about, we had to fill out some time, so we did quizzes, but we might do them for some. The quizzes went either one way or the other. If you had somebody like Alex O'Keefe in, he didn't get hardly any questions right, and it was a bit of a waste of half an hour of our lives.
That would be something that I do. I would.
But Chrissy Holt did really well. So, you know, it swings and roundabouts. So what we're going to do, because you're new to the club, Abs, we're going to do a few little quick fire questions. So things that you're going to think about a little bit, and just whatever comes off the top of your head, just to so the fans get to know you a little bit better. So, so first of all, my first question is, what do you love about football?
I love pleasing people that watch me, and I love like getting on the ball and just having it on my feet, so I can show people what I can do and stuff like that.
What do you hate about football?
Oh, I'd say the running in pre-season, but it's got to be done in order to get fit and stuff like that.
I thought you were just going to say fullbacks. I thought you were just going to give I hate fullbacks. Abs, if you were a fizzy drink, a can of pop, what fizzy drink would you be?
I'd probably be a Fanta or a Sprite, to be fair.
I was going to say Sprite. I was going to say a Sprite.
Yeah. A lot of people.
Well, you've got the lemon and you got the lime. You can play on the left and the right. So you've got that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, okay. just a bit of a mix. Yeah.
If you were to go on a reality TV show, which one would you like to go on?
A reality TV show. You know, I've just watched the Squid Game on Netflix like a few days ago. I'd actually want to be on that because that looks very interesting and fun. But it's a risk.
What's it? What happens on it? Tell me what happens on it.
Oh, so it's like there's like you'd say like 400 people, and they're doing like these challenges. But if you lose, you die. And I'm always up for a challenge. So
you actually die.
Yeah, you actually die, but it's just like it's a game. It's a game, so That's the only one that came on the top of my head. So yeah.
Right. If you were to only eat one type of food for the rest of your life, what would it be? So you could only have one type of food. That's it.
Probably pasta and noodles. I'm a
Pasta
fan
and
of noodles.
noodles.
Yeah, pasta and noodles because I'm a big fan of both of them.
Brilliant. Okay. Who's your favourite footballer of all time? So from who do you look up to as a footballer? Don't
I
say
look up
Liam
to
McDevitt. Don't say Liam McDevitt.
McDevitt. I probably would have said that, but no, I just probably Cristiano Ronaldo, especially at his time at United. I usually watch him a lot because he always expressed himself and he was so good. So yeah, I just loved watching him. Yeah.
Is that the kind of route that you'd like to go down? Because obviously Cristiano came as kind of like a young winger, and now he kind of molded himself into kind of like almost like a centre forward, isn't he? Is that something you'd like to do maybe later on? Because you can't keep running that fast forever.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have to adapt my game as when I get older, because obviously you can't keep that pace forever. So yeah, I'd like to follow his path, definitely.
And get a nice contract at Real Madrid as well. That'd be all right. Yeah, if you could get that sorted. If there is anybody in Real Madrid watching, Abs is not available. Who is your best mate in the dressing room at AFC?
In the dressing room, probably I'd say AO, Lewis, or Sam. I get along with them like the most because we're all young and we all we know each other and stuff like that. So yeah, I played against Lewis before when I was younger, when I was at Morecambe and he was at Accrington Stanley. So yeah.
So you've known Lewis. Did you remember him when you saw him then when you first walked in the change? Do you think, he was on the other side of me? Thank God I had to tackle him.
I only remembered him like a few weeks after because said he played for Accrington Stanley, and I remember the winger from Accrington that was Scouse, and I was like, okay, yeah, I remember Lewis. Yeah.
What is your favorite type of social media? Are you an Instagrammer? Are you a Twitterer? Or are you a Facebooker or a TikToker?
I only started TikTok recently, so I wouldn't say TikTok. Yeah, probably Instagram. Yeah, I haven't posted it. Well, I did post like a few weeks ago, but yeah, I always check on Instagram, check the feed, check what people are doing, and like the news and stuff like that. So yeah, Instagram, I'd say.
Give us a couple of people that you follow on Instagram that we wouldn't expect.
That you wouldn't expect.
Give us one person that you think like someone like Gemma Collins or someone like that, or someone random. Who's the most random person on your Instagram?
I don't even know. Let me think. Who do I follow? That
like someone from EastEnders or something.
Does Jessica Ennis Hill count?
No, well, she's quite cool.
Yeah. I don't actually know to be honest.
Right. Well, we'll come back to next time you're on. We'll come back to it. We'll find out who the most person is on your thingy. Right. Are you a Nike or Adidas type guy?
Definitely Nike now. I used to be Adidas, but I switched to Nike. Yeah, I haven't stopped buying Nike boots since. So
what boots are you wearing at the minute?
Mercurial Vapors. I have white ones and I have orange ones. So yeah.
And is there a reason? I mean, is it because like for a winger, are they a lighter boot and are they easier? Is that why you picked them?
Yeah, I think it's because they're very comfortable and light as well. When I was at Morecambe, I was in Adidas pressing, but we had an all black boot policy, so I just had to get all black boots in it. So
you can't express yourself. You can't express yourself with an all black boot, can you?
Exactly.
If it ain't got fluorescent color on it, there's no point.
Yeah, that's what I think. I can't like play without colored boots because I want to like look like a standout player. So have to wear like white boots or something very colorful. So yeah.
Brilliant. If you were to headline a music festival, what music festival would you headline?
Like
Glastonbury.
Like wireless and
wireless.
Yeah, probably wireless. A lot of people know that. Like people my age as well go to that and stuff like that. So wireless. Yeah.
What type of music do you like, Abs? What's your fancy?
Um, to be fair, it depends on my mood. Like, I'm a universal guy. I like pop, and sometimes like I like jazz music and stuff like that, like R&B and stuff.
Yeah.
So it just depends on my mood, really. I'm always changing what type of songs I listen to and stuff.
Are you a nightmare in the car? Like if you're going to training or whatever, like if an advert comes on the radio, you're like pressing all the buttons and like, no, we'll go to the next one. We'll find the next song.
Yeah, yeah. I have a playlist that I love, but I'm always like changing songs. If it's not the like song I'm in the mood for, I always change like the song and stuff like that. So yeah.
And my last question, I suppose this is kind of like we've kind of covered it a little bit, but what are the AFC fans going to expect from you over the coming season? Then what is there anything more that Abs Obasoto is going to produce on the pitch?
Well, hopefully get more goals and get more assists and just like please them even more, just by working my hardest and making sure I'm there for the team and like giving my all, putting 100% in everything. Yeah.
So you say more goals. Are we going to practice on any more celebrations? Have we got any more celebrations? That
I actually have been practicing on celebrations, but like I haven't got the right one yet. But I just feel like if I keep practicing, then the time will come.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what training's for. I mean, it's not about shape or or set pieces. It's about you say.
Yeah, just doing celebrations.
Sorry, Andy. Just give me 10 minutes. I've just got to go into the corner here and have a little celebration time with myself.
Yeah, just last 15 minutes.
Actually, that's a bit random.
Last 15 minutes, just doing celebrations. Yeah.
And then, so you're enjoying yourself. You're happy with life.
Yeah, happy with life.
It's been great to speak to you, Abs, and we can only
hope we
go from strength to strength in the next couple of months.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Abs.
Cheers, thank you.
Abs, thanks very much, mate. We'll get that all cut together. That's really good. Thank you so much, mate. And,
no worries. Thank you very much.
We'll see you till next Tuesday, isn't it? Main Road next Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'll come over and say hello.
Okay, definitely. I'll see you.
Cheers, Abs. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, thank you very much.
Cheers, bud.
Thank you.
Bye. A big thank you there to Abs Obasoto for joining us. Thank you very much, Abs. He's such a lovely guy, wasn't he? Wasn't he giggly and funny? And he was just like a beam of light on the Shaken Up show. He was lovely to meet, Abs. Thank you, Abs. It really cheered me up. So we are available on social media. You can catch us on TikTok, which is apparently our biggest platform. That's where all the cool kids go. You can watch footballers run backwards. Tonight is dance music whilst a slogan pops up and probably some emojis come around the screen or something. So yeah, we're available on that. We're also available on Twitter. We're available on Facebook and also available on Instagram. This is available as a podcast, but you're thinking, I really want to listen to that again in the car, then you can go and get us on iTunes, you can get us on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. But until next time, I've been Nick Zabel and we'll see you soon. Bye.